Exciting. We have a live studio audience for P1Harmony. Make some noise. The energy, I feel it.
Yeah, we feel it. We feel it too.
So this is actually your guys' first time in Boston.
It very much is.
And I'm always curious when people haven't been to Boston, but you kind of see it in movies or you see it out and about in life. What was your thoughts that Boston would be like?
The first impression I got of Boston was the fact there's just so many great universities out here. And, a little bit of a TMI, but I wanted to come to Berkeley.
Okay.
So I was planning to come to Boston anyway if it wasn't for this career path. So in another universe, I probably would have been here. But I was just looking forward to seeing all the students, because I think it's all of our bucket list to live a campus life, because we never got to do that.
Yeah.
So just seeing all the university students and all being out there and having fun, it was just cool to see. And that's what I was expecting to. And I did see that when we first arrived. So it was very, very nice to see.
Yeah, there's college everywhere. If you feeling like you missed out on that college, what's that one thing then in college that you think that you didn't get to experience?
뭔가 이제 콜레지 이제 대학교 캠퍼스 라이프에 뭔가 꼭 느껴보고 싶었지만 못 느꼈던 거, 뭐가 상상대로 뭐가 있는지 궁금하시대. 뭔가 꼭 대학교 다닐 때 해보고 싶었던 것들.
있어요. 저는 꼭 실용음악과를 가서 잼 해보고 싶어요. 그게 저의 소원입니다.
So Theo says he wants to go into a music major, and he wants to just be around people that also do music and just jam out and have fun and sing and dance, and whoever plays guitar, whoever does the drums, and just jam out with other music students. And that's something he wants to do in university.
It's cool to be able to collab and get
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about Boston, I see we have a Red Sox jersey over here. I love that. I know the Sox put you guys up with that looking good.
Yes.
And you got the Red Sox colors. And I saw that you guys were actually in Chicago. Keo, I think you sang in the 7th inning.
I did.
You guys to the first pitch. Did you guys play any sports growing up?
어렸을 때 했던 스포츠.
I really like soccer. Yeah, when I was younger, I'm trying to be one of soccer 축구 선수. Yeah, soccer player. But yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, but I like a lot of sports too, baseball or badminton, everything. Yeah, and he likes the 배구 volleyball. Yeah.
저는 발리볼 조금 했었고 발리볼만 했었던 것 같아요. 뭐 다른 그냥 뭐 이것저것 운동하는 거 좋아해서 많이 하긴 했는데 딱 하나 정해놓고 한 건 발리볼.
Yeah, so he's a really athletic guy. So he focused his time on volleyball, but he also just likes to watch sports a lot. He's an avid baseball fan. So back in Korea, whenever we have free time, he's out there trying to get tickets to see the next baseball game, and he's always trying to bring us with him too. And he's just a huge baseball fan. So I think thanks to his interest, we were able to get the opportunity. Yeah.
What American ballparks has he been to?
Probably not a lot. 미국에서 MLB 경기장 간데 많이 없지 근데.
애틀랜타에서 한번 가보고 원래 소원이 있었어요. MLB에서 류현진 선수가 LA 다저스 있을 때 꼭 보고 싶었는데 시즌을 놓쳐가지고 조금 아쉽습니다.
It was one of his dreams to, because we haven't had a lot of time in America to see a lot of ballparks, but one of his wishes was to see the LA Dodgers right before the season passed, but unfortunately it did. So he's a little upset about that, but he still loves baseball. He wants to see baseball any chance he can possibly get. So he was the one that did the first pitch at the Chicago Cubs. Yeah. So yeah, it was very fun.
Well, next time you're in town, I'll have to bring you guys by Fenway Park. It's a historic stadium.
Yes,
here.
we have to go.
And I know you guys just performed in Toronto, which Kehoe's your hometown. How does it feel to perform in front of your hometown? Does that feel different for you?
No, very different, because I had so much of my families and friends in the audience, and also I think it's just really crazy to say that you can perform in your hometown and actually have people show up, right?
Yeah.
And being able to perform in a venue like the Coca-Cola Coliseum was so honoring, and so I was just so grateful throughout the whole entire show, because I'm so welcomed in my own hometown, and I never expected that to ever happen. And seeing so many people in my own town just really enjoying our music and enjoying us as a group was just so much fun. And knowing my fans and also my friends and family were also in the crowd also made it a little more nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it was just it was a trip. I just don't remember much of it. I think I was like on autopilot the whole time.
It is funny because when your family or people that you actually know is there, it could only be 10 people, but if you actually know them, you feel a little different.
Yeah.
Is there one memory from that show that like stands out?
I just remember trying not to purposely match eye contact with people I know, because the moment you make eye contact with someone you know, you all of a sudden you're like, oh, like you don't, when you're doing like a school presentation, you make eye contact with your friend in the classroom, it's like you can't stop laughing and you're like, oh no, you're gonna mess my whole thing up. So I remember trying to like not look as much as I could, just look at the people in the very front and then not too much in the crowd above, because I was afraid I might like make eye contact with like one of my childhood friends or something crazy.
It's always awkward. It is amazing to see how K-pop has become so mass appeal, and obviously you guys are touring in the States and all that. What is the most difficult part about touring in America for you guys?
미국에서 토행하기 가장 어려운 점.
Physical 관리.
체력 관리, which is like just keeping our stamina up. I think he means to say it's really easy to get sick and it's really easy to get fatigued, and just constantly being on planes and traveling all around America is definitely not easy physically. So just keeping our health up and making sure that we're healthy and that we're constantly giving our best at our shows is something that's the most difficult.
And then I know you talk about being on planes all the time. I think last year I saw you guys said like last year was like the year of the plane because you guys are always on an airplane or unpacking. What one word do you think would describe 2024 this year so far for you?
작년엔 우리는 우리의 올해 테마 이제 단어가 비행기였거든. 너무 많이 돌아다녀가지고 2024년은 어떤 단어를 키워드를 줄 것 같은지 궁금하시대. 소울이한테 물어보자. 키워드. 2024년 키워드.
A lot of pressure.
It's gonna set the tone for the rest of the year.
Because we're about halfway through the year.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
잘 말해야 돼.
2024년? 근데 투어를 많이 하기 위해서
그래 상관없어. 그냥 어쨌든 우리 지금 2023년 이제 중간쯤에 왔잖아. 이제 네 단어에 따라 이 나머지도 그렇게 될 수도 있어. 말하는 대로 이루어질 수 있어.
그래요. 그래요. 최고팀.
최고팀. That means that's 2 words, 3 words. The best team. The best team. Exactly. That's 2024. We're manifesting it.
The best team. So you're saying like you guys.
Yes, we're going to be the best team out there.
That's awesome to hear, right? Because it's such a collaborative thing, especially doing music. And like, it's almost like having siblings. You always kind of argue with one another.
Yeah.
What is the toughest thing about being a team and traveling the world together?
팀으로서 제일 가장 어려웠던 점들? 뭐 같이 함께 해야 된다는 게 제일 어려운 것들? Yeah, I think, there's pros and cons to everything, and I feel like there's a sense of having to be together 24/7. There's no time apart, and just always being together as collaborators, but also as friends, but also as business partners, and just everything above, right? It's hard to balance. How do I see these guys as friends, and how do I see these guys also as business partners, and how do I see these guys as also just people that I'm together on stage with, and that I have to have chemistry with, and but I think it's great because it's like, for me, I always put it as, having a sleepover with your friends every day, and it's just, I try to keep it fun. And, when we do have to argue and when we have to fight and talk about, disagreements, I think we are very mature enough to do that in a healthy way as well. So, I think it's great, and you never get lonely, right? So it's so great because you always have someone, even though sometimes you're like, oh, like I'm sick of this guy. Like, I don't want to see this guy. I don't want to see this guy tomorrow. But, at the same time, it's like, there's no space in your life where you feel, oh, there's no one that's like looking out for me, because I have these guys. So it's always fun. It's always a party every single day, whether you like it or not. And it's just a fun time all the time.
I mean, it is awesome, right? You grow this bond with each other, and you guys become best friends, and you become hating each other at one point, but you learn, like you said, you guys are mature enough to have a conversation and grow. Do you have one memory so far of this tour that's like your favorite memory as a group, off stage, on stage? Or is there a moment where you're like, man, this is like awesome?
이번 투어 시작한 지 오래 안 되긴 했지만 뭔가 이번 투어에서 다 같이 팀으로서 와, 이 순간이 진짜 좋았다, 이 순간 진짜 재밌었다 했던 순간이 있었는지 궁금하시대.
나는 개인적으로 매 콘서트마다 이제 카운트다운 투 러브로 마지막 엔딩을 내잖아. 그 이제 딱 그 위에 올라가서 마지막 그 카운트다운 줄어들면서 다 같이 인사할 때가 가장 뭔가 행복한 것 같아.
So Chongsup says, our very last song that we perform on tour is a song called Countdown to Love. And there's like a timer on the screen that goes off. And then we all kind of go up into the second floor and then we say, bye guys, thank you guys so much for coming out. And then we do like one last, farewell, goodbye. And that moment is just very monumental to him. And he feels the happiest at that very moment.
That's awesome. And again, you guys, your performances are so full of energy, like you were saying earlier. That's one of the hardest things. Why is performing so important to you guys and being able to put on a full show? Because it is not just about the music for you guys. Like when somebody comes to your show, they get a full experience. And talk about how you guys created that and like why that's so important to you.
I think not just us, but K-pop in general, what makes K-pop so different and fun is the fact that, like you said, it's the full package. It's not just the songs, it's the vocals, it's the performance, it's the dance, it's the external factors like the fireworks and the fire and like the CO2 and the screens and the visuals and the concepts and the outfits. It's a whole package, right? And that's why as a group we're also trying to do our best to be involved as much as possible, because we want it to be as intimate and genuine from us.
Yeah.
So when it comes to our outfits and our choreographies and even our set lists and like the what songs go into the set list and what doesn't, I feel like it's very curated to us. And we want to make sure that when someone comes sees our show, it's like, oh, this is P1Harmony and this is true to P1Harmony, it's genuine to them.
Yeah.
And this is a performance I can't see anywhere else.
Yeah.
And that's why it takes so long for us to really get the show going. And even before the first show, we're still nervous because we're not too sure how they're going to like it or not, right? But, I feel like you said, we always try to bring the whole package out, and we're always trying to continuously improve and make sure our performances evolve more and more, and so that they'll want to come and see us again.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main point for us when we perform.
And the really cool thing about what you guys are doing and those nerves you speak about, because so K-pop, obviously, it's really amazing because it's exploding, it's becoming so popular. Is it more nervous when you come to America and you're just like not sure how they're going to react to your music? And how does it feel when you're like, wow, something that we made back home or wherever around the world, they're singing it here in Boston? How's that feel?
I think that was us at our first tour, and now this is our third tour, right?
Yeah.
So in the first tour, when we first got on stage, we were like, oh my God. Like we didn't expect we'd get that much love out here in the States. And so we were very, very nervous. Like what if they're like, oh, like... whoa, like these guys are not as great as we thought they were. Like that's the first nerves at first. But now it's our third time coming to the States. I think we can really, lean onto our fans out here and trust in them, knowing that they'll love us and that they're going to come out and show out for us and support us. And now I think it's just up to us to put on a good show. Like we just know that they're going to enjoy it regardless.
Yeah.
And so I think, especially in Boston, because this is our first time in Boston performing in Boston, I think there's a sense of, are we going to get a lot of love from Boston? We're not too sure. But yesterday, they completely showed us so much love. And so I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. But they sing along, and it's crazy because like you said, it's Korean words, but they're singing along to them.
Yeah.
And this tour, I really like to just hand them my mic. I just give it to them and let them sing along, and they can sing the Korean words.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so crazy. And that proves to us that, music is such a universal language, and it's a barrier that there is no barrier to music, and that these people can resonate with us regardless of what language they're speaking to. And I think it's so beautiful to see, and seeing them be able to resonate with us is an honor. Yeah.
Especially to be here in Boston performing and they're singing, like you're saying, Korean words. People are saying that the Boston show is one of your loudest shows in the States. Do you feel like it was that loud?
버스턴에서 어저께 한 공연이 우리가 지금 여태까지 했던 공연들 중에서 제일 환호가 시끄러웠던 것 같아.
개인적으로
많은 공연들 중에 한 공연이었던 것 같긴 해. 특히 어제는 더 그래서 모니터가 어렵기도 했고 보스턴 공연이 많이 시끄러웠던 것 같아.
Yeah, Intak says that the Boston crowd was really, really loud.
That's awesome.
We all have in-ears in, right?
Can't
And
hear
he
much,
was,
yeah.
he was saying that we couldn't hear much because it was so loud. And even for me, the feedback was so loud that it was like everything that was feeding into my in-ears was very like crunchy.
Yeah.
If you're a performer, you'll know what that sounds
Yeah.
like, but yeah.
And then even on your shows, you guys actually do a lot of covers. I think you do SZA, you do Steven Sanchez. How did that come about, and why did you guys add that to your set?
그래도 이번에 솔로곡들도 많이 했는데 이제 커버들을 많이 했는데 왜 커버를 굳이 했는지 그리고 왜 이런 솔로 부분들의 공연에 왜 중요하다고 생각하는지 궁금하시대.
뭐 우리가 아직까지 앨범에서 솔로곡이나 유닛곡을 안 만들고 있기도 하고 그리고 어쨌든 우리가 미국에서 투어를 자주 돌다 보니까 좀 더 이제 여러 관객분들이 많이 알고 같이 즐길 수 있는 곡들을 위주로 이제 셀렉을 하다 보니까 뭐 나 같은 경우에는 Praise the Lord라는 곡을 하기도 했고 뭐 킬벨 같은 좀 더 다 같이 이제 즐길 수 있으면서도 각자 뭔가 자신이 무대에서 이제 보여주고 싶은 모습들을 가장 잘 보여줄 수 있는 곡들을 선택하다 보니까 이제 그렇게 뭔가 커버들을 하게 된 게 아닐까.
Yeah, so Chongsup says definitely because in our own albums we don't yet have solo and unit songs yet, but all 5 of us, all 6 of us are actually very, very talented in our own ways and our own charms, and so there's something that we want to show the crowd about that as well. Just the fact that we're all very different individually as well, but we can together and create like a harmonious group when together at the same time. And also, Chongsup says that I think it's important to be able to sing songs that not only are ours, but some people that don't even know us will come to the shows as well, right? And there needs to be a song that they'll resonate to. So just picking a song that no matter who listens to, they'll sing along to and enjoy the song. Like who doesn't know Kill Bill, right? Yeah. So we're gonna pick a song that hopefully everyone in the venue can just listen to and have fun with, and that's why we do our solos and do covers as well.
And that's awesome. The really cool thing about K-pop too is it covers so many genres. It kind of fits with everything. And talking about doing covers, is there a collab of any genre that would get you guys most excited, or a collab that you'd be excited to team up with?
그 아티스트뿐만 아니라 뭔가 전화적으로 꼭 K-팝이랑 좀 섞고 싶은 장르가 있는지, 콜라보를 꼭 해보고 싶은 아티스트나 아니 장르가 있는지 궁금하시대.
저는 꼭 아직 한 번도 본 적 없는 것 같긴 한데 밴드 팀과 아이돌이 합치면 엄청난 시너지를 보이지 않을까라고 생각을 합니다.
So Theo says it'd be fun to do like a collaboration with like a full band team, right?
Yeah.
Like a band with guitars, keys, and drums and everything, and then mesh together with an idol team, with the K-pop idol team. It'd be very, very fun.
That'd be
The
awesome.
synergy, yeah.
Yeah.
I personally really like jazz. I
Okay,
think
yeah.
jazz would be super fun, like a little bossa nova type thing.
Yeah.
And also recently we went to the ACM Awards in Dallas, and I did not know much about country music at all, but going to the awards show, country music is so beautiful in the sense of its culture and its history, and seeing all these people perform country music, it was kind of like an eye opener for me, and it seemed like a completely new world. And being able to be in that atmosphere and space was, it encouraged me to open up my ears to more genres, and hopefully maybe later on in the future, you don't know, maybe it'll be like a K-pop country crossover. We don't know.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome. And country's having a moment. And there were so many country stars there. I think Post Malone was there. It was
he was.
crossover. There's a lot of people there. Was an artist there that you're most excited about?
I really want to see Reba. I think Reba is a legend, so I wanted to see Reba. But I became a huge fan of Chris Stapleton. I still listen to his music to this day, ever since the show, and he has amazing music. So I've been listening to a lot of Chris Stapleton. We've been huge fans of Post Malone. Dua Lipa was there too. Gwen Stefani was there. Blake Shelton was there. Miranda Lambert was there. They were all performing, so it was really, really fun to see. And I don't know, whoever picks up the phone,
Whoever answers the next
Yeah,
tweet
yeah,
or
yeah.
a DM.
yeah.
But it's cool even at a award show like that, which is a country award show. You have so many different genres coming together, and with K-pop again, it's just always growing. What do you guys feel like the future of K-pop is, and where would you like to see it go?
I think like you said earlier, K-pop is such a fun genre in a sense that it can really mix so seamlessly with any other genre. And it's already been proven that it can with R&B and hip hop and even jazz, and also like just contemporary music and also band music. And so I want to see K-pop grow and grow. And for me personally, I want K-pop to really grow as a genre authentically, and I want people to see K-pop as, oh, these guys are really true artists, and they know about their music, and they have artistry behind whatever they put out, right? And I really want people to perceive K-pop in that sense, and hopefully us as a group will also push that narrative a lot further. And that's why we want to really collaborate with a lot of different artists and a lot of genres to we've done collaborations with Tricky Stewart, and we've done collaborations with New Hope Club and Pink Sweats. There's just so many more people that we want to collaborate in the future and really just show our artistry and the things we want to do with music, right? And hopefully more of the GP will also understand that K-pop is not just about the flashy lights and the performance, but really the artistry and the hard work that comes behind it as well. And we want to really show that to the world and push that narrative with P1Harmony the most.
Definitely. And it's definitely a full package, as you were saying.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you ever heard one of your songs on the radio in America?
우리 노래를 라디오 처음 나왔을 때 그 기분이 어떤지 기억나는지. 차에서?
어떤 것 같은데 나는 처음에 이제 그냥 차 이제 타고 가고 있었는데 거기서 이제 라디오 그냥 나오다가 갑자기 우리 Fall in Love 이게
그랬던 것 같아.
난 되게 놀랐어. 그냥 뭔가 우리 노래가 그렇게 그냥 일반 라디오에서 나온다는 게 되게 신기하기도 했고 되게 놀랍기도 했고.
Yeah, so Chungseop said he thinks he remembers the first time hearing our Fall in Love Again song on the radio in the car. And he was like, whoa, what's going on? It's always like that. Like, I feel like my friends back in Canada too, they'll send me videos and they'll be in their car and they'll be listening to the radio.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then they'll be like, your song's on the radio. And I'll be like, send me a video. First of all, send me a video. Let's capture it and send it to me. And, it's like so crazy because, even me growing up, like, I feel like, radio is such a monumental thing. If your song's on the radio, like that's insane, right? And I used to listen to the radio all the time in the car with my mom, and hearing all my favorite songs on the radio was something so exciting because you don't know what they're gonna play, right? So you're just waiting, like, I really want to hear this song today. Let's see if they play it. And one of our songs being a part of that culture and being a part of the radio, is so honoring. And like Chungseop said, hearing it for the first time, it's like, whoa.
It's like a shock.
Yeah, it's like a shock. It's a shock. I remember one time too, I think it was in LA. We were, if I'm not too sure, we were in LA and we were all sitting together and they wanted to show us that they're playing the song on the radio and then they played it for us and it was like so crazy because it was like,
you're here and it's happening.
Yeah, we're here in America and it's happening in America. So it's just like, it almost feels unreal though. It's like, what? Like, why are they playing this song? But
it's awesome. A testament to all your guys' hard work and where you guys have taken the group and all that. So real quick, talking about being a group and you guys are good friends, I'm going to ask a couple random questions and then to say who that person is in the group.
Cool.
So first off, who's the one that's most addicted to social media?
SNS에 제일 중독돼 있는 사람. 하나 둘 셋 하면 지목하면 될 것 같은데. We'll do 1, 2, 3 and then we'll point at them.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's not me though. You guys keep saying it's me, but it's not me.
기호 형 항상 핸드폰 보고 있으면
얘가 그렇지.
These two guys always watch it. Like,
No, they need to switch this
Shorts,
narrative because
TikTok.
everybody says it's me, but I'm not on there like that. I don't know why they keep saying that.
We'll have to check your phone and see.
Yeah,
who has
we'll
the
have
most
to
screen
see.
time on
We'll see the
TikTok.
screen time. We'll do a check. We'll do a check.
Who takes the longest to get ready?
제일 오래 준비하는 사람 아침에. Okay. Okay, ready?
Can I pick two person?
No, only one. Only
One?
one. Only one. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Who is the messiest on tour?
Oh, I think I'm gonna get picked for all of these. 제일 그치 좀 더러운 사람. 그 이제 호텔 나왔을 때 또 호텔방 들어갔을 때 와 이게 뭐야? 방 왜 이래? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Lock.
Theo says we're all dirty though. We're living out of a suitcase.
Yeah.
이 둘이 같이 있어서 그럴 수도 있어요.
But he's my roommate on tour. Like our hotel rooms are together, and
Okay.
our rooms are the dirtiest. So
So
we'll
together
give
you
it to
guys
you.
are-
Yeah, we're the duo that makes the mess.
That's why they put you guys together.
Yeah.
Who is the quickest to fall in love?
오, 사랑이 제일 잘 빠지는 사람.
금사빠.
금사빠. Oh my gosh. Okay, ready? Okay. 나 모르겠는데. Okay, ready? 금사빠. 근데 뭐 아무거나 괜찮지. 막 내가 진짜 관심이 빨리
yeah.
빠지는 사람.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. It's Theo. It's Theo. I think in a sense that when he falls in love with a certain thing, he really pursues it. So like he's recently fell in love with playing the guitar,
Okay.
and like usually when someone falls in love with something, it's like Like, so we're lazy first, you know. I think my personal trait, lazy first, ambition second, right?
Got it.
But when he really falls in love and really wants to do certain thing, he completely, you know, dives deep into it, and now he can like fully play the guitar now, which is like insane to me. Like if he has something on his mind, he'll do it. So that's why I think we pointed at him. Yeah.
Has he done that yet on tour?
Yeah, no. So he has a guitar solo on tour, and then for his solo, the Steven Sanchez song, he plays the guitar on it too. And he couldn't play the guitar earlier. He like a year ago, he couldn't do a lick of that. So cheers to Theo. He doesn't know what I said. 너 칭찬해준 거야.
You could have said anything in the world.
And he's like, whoa.
Well, a good time. Our live studio audience, make some noise one more time. P1Harmony.
소리 질러주세요.
Hey, congrats again, guys, on all the success, and thank you guys
Thank
so much
you.
for swinging by the Dunkin Lounge here at Kiss 108.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.